0.001 plus 0.01 plus 0.1 plus 1 plus 10 plus on and on and on. Abdallah.
False.
It's false. Nabrongo Senior High. 0.1 plus 0.1 plus 0.1 plus 0.1 plus on and on. Yes?
It's true.
Incorrect. The last set of statements for round 4. Prempeh College. A binary compound is composed of exactly 2 atoms from different elements. Yes?
False.
False. TIMAS formula. A binary compound is composed of 2 or more different elements.
False.
False. Nabrongo Senior High. A binary compound is composed of exactly 2 elements which may be the same or different. Yes, Stephen?
It's true.
No. And that ends round 4.
Sinasi, when you in Colago.
Why don't know? One of the great Jeremy. Who's up, brah? Why don't know?
I will do it, him.
Who's up, brah?
But how? Look how that spot of food like that. How? Take this paper and put down. Don't worry, I'll deal with them. How do you know that? I will choose my team. You, Kotinasi.
Calipo, the natural fruit juice drink. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, my name is Abeku Agri Santana. If there's anything that makes my life so easy, it is my bank. I love hanging out with my boys at our usual fufu joint. But even without cash, we still dey chop better with EcoBank Mobile. No matter the time of day, my bank helps me stay in touch with my beautiful wife whenever she's away. And when my beautiful wife is in town, she never misses out on her favorite TV shows because I'm able to pay up all my TV subscriptions from the comfort of my mobile phone. Whenever she has to get groceries too, my bank makes it cashless and convenient. And the part my wife loves the most.
28 points. Prempeh College 52 points. Round 5. At stake in this round is the Goal Radio Bonanza, which will reward a school that's able to solve 3 or all 4 riddles correctly. If you solve 3 riddles correctly at this stage of the competition, you get 1,200. All 4 riddles correctly, 1,600. So in this round, I will read clues to one particular thing. You can stop me at any time by ringing your bell and give your answer on one attempt, and don't delay in giving your answer. All right? Okay. If the answer you give is correct whilst I'm on the first clue, 5 points. Second clue, 4 points. Any other number of clues thereafter, 3 points. But if your answer is incorrect, please, you would have to sit out for the other schools to compete for that riddle. When we move to the next riddle, then you can compete for that. Let's test the bells. Prempeh College, TIA Mass, and Navrongo Senior High. Okay, they are all working. Riddle number 1. Before that, please, the Girl Riddle Bonanza is proudly sponsored by Girl Good Energy. Let me hear some good energy. Clap, good energy, yes. Okay. Riddle number 1. I am a soft silvery metal. I am commonly used in electronics, semiconductors, and LEDs. My nitride is also a semiconductor. When held in the hand, I turn into liquid. I am TIMAS formula.
Gallium.
Gallium is correct. 3 points. 3 points. Next riddle. Next riddle. I am a 3-digit odd number. I am an exact cube. I am also an exact square. I am between 700 and 800. TIMAS formula.
729.
Yes. 3 points. Next riddle. Next riddle. Next riddle. Yes, thank you. I am a named law in physical science. I am one of the ideal gas laws. I am in reality a conservation law. I express constancy to internal energy under specific. Yes, yeah,
Boltzmann law of equipartition of energy.
No. Constancy of internal energy under specific conditions. I am the law that may be applied to isothermal ideal. Navrongo Senior High.
Boyle's law.
Boyle's law. Last riddle. The last riddle. I am one of many structures that allows for correcting, assessing sex of an individual from human skeletal remains. I house several soft tissue structures in accordance with the overall sex dimorphism of the pelvis. I am oval in the male. Yes, TIMAS.
Pelvic girdle.
No. I am oval in the male and wide and rather triangular in the female. Prempeh College.
The bladder. The bladder.
No. Navrongo, this is all for you. I am situated inferior or some somewhat anterior to the acetabulum. I am the large bilaterally paired opening of the bony pelvis. I am formed by the pubis and the ischium. Who am I? Yes, Navrongo Senior High.
The obturator foramen.
That is correct. 3 points. And that ends round 5.
When we engaged you, that your boys are fully prepared for this, and in fact, you've made your school proud. Tell me how you feel right now.
I can't express my feelings in the microphone. I don't know how to say how I'm feeling, you know. Already I told you we were going to take the contest, and yes, we did so. Looking at my boys, yeah, they're already prepared for this, and, you know, what should I say?
Yeah, you are so happy, you are so excited. I want to be in your shoes right now.
You can't be, because it's going to weigh you up. Like,
it's going to what?
It's going to weigh you. Can't even walk with
it. Your shoes are going to weigh me.
Yeah, because I'm super excited. I'm overfilled with words. Like, which word can really describe it?
At the end of the contest, here are the results. Navrongo Senior High, 28 points. T.I. Amas, Fomena, 34 points. And Prempeh College wins with 52 points. So, congratulations, Prempeh College, for winning the contest and booking your seat in the quarterfinal stage. If your points remain the highest for the day, you stand the chance to win the AT Highest Score Award, which at this stage is worth 2,000 cedis. The AT Highest Score Award is sponsored by AT. Life is simple. Do make it a point to join us when we bring you the next contest, which also promises to be exciting. The National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with GOL PLC and supported by Joy News, AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pestodent Toothpaste, Better Malt, Ghanaian Academic and Research Network, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Bell Beverages, Cowbell, GTP, Newmont Ghana, Africa World Airlines, and YFM. I am Dr. Anita Opon, your quiz mistress, and this is a primetime production. Thank you.
Okay, so wait for me. Wait. Hold on. What are we to expect from your students going forward?
Like, listen, you know, like when we were coming for this contest, as the senior said, like they were saying Aquinas, and we told them, who is Aquinas? Do you know that St. Joseph Seminary Senior High, in which we have the agenda, like we conquer them, they're unbreakable, they're going to kill them, they're going to squeeze them and bust them and bust them.
What are you going to do to them?
Like, listen, we are going to, we are going to flagabas them, escabulate them, onomatopia them, enjoy them,
We're on cloud 9. We are so excited. I just want to tell the other schools that they should prepare.
They should prepare.
Prepare to be sick of us. Our molecules are moving very fast. Effective collision.
What?
Molecules, they are just colliding. Kinetic energy. Hey, too much.
The other schools should fear. You are just going to collide.
They should just go back because their collision is not effective. It won't be effective this year. They should prepare.
What? Perfect, effective, or inelastic?
It will be inelastic.
Under my foot.
Solved at least 2 of the riddles we had just now. Let me find out, when you were coming into the contest, were you hoping that Prempeh College would give you a really tough time?
Yeah, we were expecting that, but we came to also put in our best.
You were expecting that they would give you a tough time. So how did you feel on stage?
Oh, in the beginning it was tense, but when we started solving the questions, we saw it to be normal.
All right, and then you also, how did you find today's contest?
It was normal as usual. Definitely one school must win and one school must lose. So maybe this is not our time, but the following years we'll keep up and then we'll become champions very soon.
Very soon? When should we expect that very soon? Very soon when?
So down time will tell and God will do so.
Okay, sure. Your students should expect something very soon. When should we expect it?
Well, very soon. I think by next year, we will bounce back and do what is expected of us. In fact, we came into this contest with a winning mentality. And as we could all see, the students did their best. Had it not been some slight...
I think it was during the speed race round.
Exactly. So we have taken notice of that. And in fact, we are going back to the drawing board and polish that particular aspect of the whole game. So prime time should expect us next year.
So expect some more vim.
More vim. So that is what we are giving prime time.
Okay. Are you sharing the same sentiments?
Definitely. Because looking at even the last round, how we started, in fact, the boys have done very well. And as my colleague said, they should expect that next year and with a bigger bang.
You came with a lot of people. Is it that the numbers couldn't ginger your boys to do more, or the Prempeh boys intimidated you?
That is exactly what we wanted to avert. Intimidation is part of the game, and it has been a strategy for some of the so-called big schools. So today we also came in our numbers to avert that, and you all saw that. So that is the reason why we came in our numbers.
Okay, sure. Let me speak with Navrongo. So these are the students from teachers and students from TIMAS. Unfortunately, it didn't go well.
I mean, sometimes you plan and it doesn't go well. So, yes, going on. I think they beat us with experience. You can just see that riddles, they couldn't get any riddle.
Yeah, I realized.
You could see things like that. And you could see that a lot of the time there were questions where both schools would get them wrong and we could get them right. I think the problem is with the speed race, and that's something we should work on, our speed race and things like that.
So going forward, what are you going to rectify?
I think with these things I'm talking about, the fact that we don't have the experience with speed race, these are things we are going to look at. We are going to help make sure that the students have the confidence. I think most of the time it's the confidence, and then, things like that. So we'll work on that.
Now, I want to understand your experience on stage when you sat and then compare it to your boys now. How was it?
I think they handled the pressure much better than we did. And a lot of the time there is psychology to this, because there's so many people from Prempeh College making so much
noise. You can see in the room, they were just everywhere. They were almost everywhere.
So mostly these things, you come and sit down, and whether you think it's affecting you or not, it's actually affecting you more than you realize it. So I think from subsequent years, I would hope that we'll be able to bring people to Accra, and there are old students coming up. I think these are things, little things that affect our performance that we should work on. Yes.
All right, sure. Your brother tells me because you were part of the quiz team. Okay, how did they feel?
But actually, I think my senior brother have said everything. Yeah.
Okay. All right, sure. So that's some old contestants from Navrongo Senior High School. I have the boy or the quiz team, the lead for Prempeh College's quiz team. Now, let me find out from you. Are you impressed by what your boys did today?
Yes, please. I'm very impressed. And first of all, I want to give glory to the Most High God. We all know no contest is very easy. So we thank Him for granting us the victory.
Now, I realized there was something I realized. During the true or false, it became a challenge for you guys. And even the riddles, you didn't take any of them. And that was exactly what happened during the regional championship, and you lost to Kumasi Anglican.
Yeah, that was what most of us observed, but that won't be a challenge next time. After every contest, we'll go back to the drawing board, we'll go back and see what happened, and then try to correct our ways, try to make things better, and hopefully in the subsequent contest, we pick the riddle and pick the true or false, and then after all, we shall win.
So is it that we are going to study? Because let me tell you something I saw somewhere. I saw some people from the camp of Presec Legon, and they were monitoring your contest, monitoring how they will manage to beat you. And I think they've seen it. Everybody knows now Prempeh is not really good with the 4th round and the 5th round. So it's going to be a really tough time with your mantra securing the 6th.
Yes, it will be tough. You don't expect to come here and then take the trophy easy. For you to win the trophy, you must prove that you are the best. So we're figuring out that these rounds are sort of challenging. I won't even say they are challenging. I know my boys, maybe today they didn't go well, but in the subsequent contest, they'll go well. So if we want to win the trophy, we have to do well in all rounds and not slack in any of them. So we will do in all those rounds, and after all, we shall claim the trophy.
All right, sure. So that's the lead for Prempeh College's quiz team. Now I have the coordinators themselves, and they would be able to tell us what really was the challenge. Now, say you are the coordinator for Prempeh College. The 4th round didn't go quite well. Even the 5th round, the riddles. This is what was replicated, what we saw in the regional championship, that Kumasi Anglican. Is it that you are not rectifying these things?
Okay, thank you. We have actually observed that is an Achilles heel. In other words, that is actually an area we have to work on. We continue to work on, but let us also not forget that every contest and its dynamics. Of course, there have been contests in which we have scored all riddles right. In trials, there are contests that schools we contested did not score any riddle or score less true or false, and we scored all. So I think we should not be smart in concluding that we are not good or we are not too good in round 5, that is the riddles. And as I'm saying, we are working on that. I'm sure in our next contest, it will be a change.
It will be a change. Now, I realized once we were done, the boys left. They were expecting you to give us some 80 points, given the schools you were meeting for your first hurdle in this particular contest.
Let me make something clear here. NSMQ or any school that comes for NSMQ comes very well prepared, especially when they have qualified from the preliminaries and then they enter the 1/8 and other stages. So it is not that easy. I think we should acknowledge that all the students are actually good. You cannot believe it, but these students you see there are students who write WASI and get 8 A's and do exceptionally well. So let us not underrate any school at all. And that is one thing about us. We see every school as equal. We don't see some schools more than others. So it is not strange that they did well and we also did what we have to do.
Okay, sir, you are interacted with earlier. You told me it will be in the dreams of Presec Legon to win their 8th trophy. But here lies the case, even in your first round, there are some hitches. Are you sure you're going to really truncate these guys?
You know, remember, we are not coming from the prelims. This is our first contest for this year's 2023. And so it's normal that from a first contest, you may have 1 or 2 issues here and there. We are happy that we won. We are going back to the drawing board and make necessary corrections to come out stronger in our next contest.
Okay, so sir, what do you think would actually be the challenge? Is it that the boys are not sharp, or what was really a challenge?
Really sharp. But we are promising the Prempeh fraternity that things will change in the next contest. They should watch out.
Okay, sure. So these are the teachers from Prempeh College, and they are the coordinators who monitor the quiz team. Now I have my colleague Nana Boache. Dankwa Yadom. I'm here. Nana, this is coming as a surprise, especially to me. I was hoping that you get somewhere around 80 points, but here lies the case, 52. And comparing that to St. Louis, the girls beat at Disadol College, 53 points, and now you boys are getting 52.
I think what is important is that at the end of the day, Prempeh won the contest. I think that going forward, what we have to do, or what Prempeh has to do, is to master up, hit hard on the true or false session, and then when it comes to the 5th round of every particular contest, because you realize that at some point the true or false, it was quite difficult for them, and then the last round, that is the 5th round, it was also difficult for them. But yes, TIMAS for Mena pulled the surprise. For me, I was not expecting them to get even closer to Prempeh in any way whatsoever. And then Navrongo also did so well. But then, yes, as I said earlier, TIMAS had or knows the strength and the weaknesses of both Prempeh College and Navrongo. So I was expecting them to pull so much surprises, even though they got closer to Prempeh. But yes, at the end of the day, Amman 4-1, and that's the most important thing. They didn't lose like some Zebra boys.
Well, definitely, they didn't lose like some Zebra boys. But this is what has been happening at the Kuma Play Auditorium. Prempeh College have qualified to the quarterfinal stage. And let me remind you that Prempeh College, as it stands now, is the only school I should say in the whole country, or who have participated in the National Science and Maths Quiz and have not been to the preliminary stage or started from the original qualification stage. And the 2023 National Science and Maths Quiz is produced by Prime Time Limited and sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Goyle PLC and supported by ATE, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Better Malta, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Coronation Insurance, Ghana Academic and Research Network, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Africa World Airlines and YFM. The broadcast of the National Science and Math Quiz on the Joy News and Joy Prime channels is supported by Vitamilk, Nesco, German Ozone Medical Center, Royal Foam, Jamal Soap, Heritage Christian College, Virtual Security Africa, Ace Medical Insurance, Chopbox Technologies, Centerstank, DBS, Bills Financial Technologies, Better Malls, and Family Health University College. Now, let me run you by the contest that we will be having hopefully tomorrow. That is Friday. In the morning, we are having Tamale SHS, the Lions from there, and then Ashama and SHS, and then Krobo Girls meeting in the morning. And another heated contest, I must tell you, is one that would feature St. Augustine's College, Ebri Girls, and then also St. Peter's SHS. And then also in the morning at Kuma Play right here, we are having Keta SHS, Koforidia Sectec, and then St. John's Grammar School. So that will be the first contest in the morning. And then in the subsequent ones, we will bring you up to speed, all you need about the National Science and Math Quiz from here at the Kuma Play Auditorium. My name is Emmanuel Bright Kweku, and I've been doing this with Nana Boache Dankwa Yadom. Over to you in the studio.
cloud nine. We are so excited. I just want to tell the other schools that they should prepare.
They should prepare.
Prepare to be sick of us. Our molecules are moving very fast. Effective collision.
What?
Molecules, they are just colliding. Kinetic energy. Hey, too much.
The other schools should fear. You are just going to collide.
They should just go back because their collision is not effective. It won't be effective this year. They should
prepare. What? Perfect, effective, or inelastic?
It will be inelastic.
My vote.
This contest, what are we to expect?
It is written in the scriptures. In the book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 30. And Moses said unto the people, fear not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he shall bring to you today. For the Egyptians you see today, you shall see them no more.
The thing is that you can see, as at now I'm sweating because we are coming on our way very hot. And then before they stop us, they have to get a cold water from Antarctica before they'll be able to cool us down. So it is just a warning we are giving to them that we are on our way coming. Just because no school is too small to be bullied, and then we don't fear anybody, we are ready to go.
Of the school doesn't matter. The number of achievements they've made doesn't matter. The Bible makes me understand from the book of 1 Samuel that David said that, and this congregation shall know that the Lord saves not by sword or by spear or by javelin, but that God is going to do that mighty wonders in this particular contest. So we know that we are going to win this contest, and we'll win it with that much marks that has never been made before.
Hello, my name is Abeku Agri Santana. If there's anything that makes my life so easy, it is my bank. I love hanging out with my boys at our usual fufu joint. But even without cash, we still dey chop better with EcoBank Mobile. No matter the time of day, my bank helps me stay in touch with my beautiful wife whenever she's away. And when my beautiful wife is in town, she never misses out on her favorite TV shows because I'm able to pay up all my TV subscriptions from the comfort of my mobile phone. Whenever she has to get groceries too, my bank makes it cashless and convenient. And the part my wife loves the most is when my bank makes it possible and easy for her to shop from any part of the world without moving.
Welcome to the smart world of EcoBank. Download EcoBank Mobile from Google Play Store or the App Store and discover the smart way to bank. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Our world is a complex one, and in it, only the smart and intelligent win. At Bright Senior High School, we know this. That's why, with our state-of-the-art science laboratory, customized textbooks and curriculum-based workbooks, we continue to make history every year. For more than a decade, Bright Senior High School has chalked stellar performances at the WASI, guided by smart and professional graduate teachers.
At Bright Senior High School, every student is a priority.
This school has groomed me for the future. I wasn't a good student when I came here, but now I'm noticed as one of the best students in this school.
Admission is in progress. Call now on 0242 071 185 or 0277 147 727 or visit brightshs.com.gh. Bright Senior High School. Building.
Go to church. I prayed that one day I will walk.
9-year-old Cornelius Kwabena Adom, who loves to sing and play the keyboard, was born with a deformity. Diagnosed with spina bifida from birth, his parents got a shock when they were told their son may not be able to walk if a repair surgery was not done on him in the first 14 days of his life.
They came for assessment and they were telling us the surgery too, sometimes after doing it, it's either sometimes you will lose the lower limbs and other things. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for both of us and the family, but we tried our best to trust and pray.
Spina bifida can happen anywhere along the spine if the neural tube does not close all the way. When this happens, the backbone that protects the spinal cord doesn't form and close as it should. Rahel Adom, mother of Cornelius and a nurse, read all about this illness and knew about the consequences, and so she quickly gathered the 3,000 cedis needed for the surgery before the ultimatum given by the doctors expired. But getting a bed at the Kolibu Teaching Hospital for the surgery became the bane. After waiting for a month, he had a blood infection which had to be treated first. When that was done and the repair surgery was about to be conducted, it was too late, and Cornelius was left with no luxury of walking. All the doctors could do was close the bulge at his back and a shunt placed in his skull to prevent his head from becoming enlarged, as well as to prevent fluid from retaining in his head.
At the end of the day, he survived, and I think from 7 months we have been going for reviews. And Cornelius was doing perfectly well because we were trusting God. So I think from day one after the surgery, we have been communicating to him. Before he will even be born, the father named him Cornelius. So I even speak to Cornelius, you are going to be great. Because Cornelius in the Bible was a great man. He was an army commander. So no matter whatever you are going through, you will survive.
After experiencing the dire circumstances under which parents with such situations face, Rahel and her husband founded the Challenged Children Foundation to aid children and parents alike.
We have the cerebral palsy, the autism, then disability to those who cannot walk like Cornelius, yes. But the autism and cerebral palsy are more.
So how are you taking care of all of them?
By the grace of God. We manage. My husband and the family have to cut down our expenses and come down to help them. Sometimes I buy rice in bulk, we buy things in bulk, then we share for them. Sometimes let's have a food bazaar or whatever. We cook, then they come around to eat, and we package down some for them. And my husband was so understandable when I told him that why don't we set a foundation to help, so that when we legalize it, people will come on board. Probably where our strength cannot reach, with one family and friends, we can come together.
Usually, it is thought the fathers aren't that supportive when such incidences happen. But Peter Dramina Adom, father of Cornelius, is different.
When he started sending him to VCO, it's only the women who bring the children. No man. But sometimes I go with them. So it is then I realized that it is the women who are suffering, who are taking care of a child. All the men, you don't see them around.
So now that you have seen it, what have you got to tell them?
Oh, I'm telling the men that they don't have to abandon the children. It is not their fault. So they have to at least
love them, do whatever they can to support them. Mm-hmm.
Cornelius, who desires to visit the Great Wall of China, says, though his back always aches, he's grateful to his friends and family who always make him happy.
I did not know why I could not walk, so I decided to encourage myself by playing the keyboard. And I also decided to encourage others that if I can make it, all of the disability people can make it. And I believe that they can make it and make it well.
Say hello.
Rahel has dedicated her life to helping children with disability enjoy the good things of life. And Mr. Adum wants everyone to know that disability is not a curse.
It's not easy taking care of such children. It needs to take both the two. You have to be behind the women, support them, and then make sure that they will have a better life.
We give you glory, Lord, as we honor you.
Hannah Odami for Joy News.
You are worthy, oh Lord. You are wonderful. You are worthy, oh Lord.
Michael rides a tricycle popularly known as Pragya in Ghana. The three-wheeled, four-seater yellow-sprayed vehicle with black trampoline windows is what puts food on the table for two children and a wife. He earns about 300 cedis weekly. He is comfortable for now.
What I've decided to do is to save between 250 to 300 cedis every week.
Michael, however, didn't set out to be a tricycle rider. He was a student of the National Institute of Information Technology, NIIT, a path he chose so he could become an IT expert.
I didn't forget about school entirely. I only diverted so that I could earn some money. When I can afford to pay my tuition and take care of myself and my family, then I'll return to the classroom. I don't know when, but I'm certain that I'll continue my education.
Along the way, however, he could not afford to pay the tuition. With a rising level of unemployment, he questioned whether he should indeed invest in his education then. Michael said he was forced to make a quick decision, get money first, then later pursue his desired career.
I realized at one point that I could not afford the tuition and I didn't have substantial financial support, so I decided to take on this job before returning to school.
A discussion with his elder brother resulted in the purchase of Pragya, which he began operating at Kaswa. With time, however, he got sidetracked and settled on the profits from his job. He has tried to save money, but family expenses have kept him from going back to the classroom. The plan now is to work and save.
Okay, man, forget mom, but me so the min divert embra we no kakra. I didn't forget about school entirely. I only diverted so that I could earn some money. When I can afford to pay my tuition and take care of myself and my family, then I'll return to the classroom.
He says many of his friends sometimes get shocked when they see him riding the tricycle. But Michael maintains he is not bothered because he has a plan.
I say, but as for me, I'm not shy at all because I know what I want to achieve. And I'll always give it my all. at the end of the day, nipan bet me are disappointing.
He is advising young people not to completely shun menial jobs and other jobs deemed as low class, but to have a plan and work towards it.
Youth, obia like efa be busy and so on born homebody wa brabo na.
Everyone who is motivated can achieve anything and everything, just as I'm doing. It is important to work for yourself. Don't rely on others to help you. You may get disappointed.
Hannah Odame for Joy News. She's had to put on hold pursuing her education. The aspiring journalist Melsa Efia Anochwa is now hungry to make money because she has siblings to take care of.
I wanted to become a journalist.
A journalist?
Yes, please.
And so do you still have that ambition, or you've just packed it somewhere?
I still have it, but I packed it because there was no financial support. I lost my dad when I completed SHS. There was no financial support, so I had to stop work and support my mom to take care of my other siblings. And me being the eldest, I think it is a duty for me to help and support the family whenever and however I can.
Right after completing senior high school, she ventured into finding jobs, and she's done quite a lot.
I want to work hard, get money, because I don't want to be dependent on anybody or become a burden or a liability for anybody. So I want to work hard, make ends meet for myself, and also get something to support the family.
Her hard work in customer service earned her a spot from one good company to another, this time Go-Go Wash.
I didn't know much about the car detailing and how everything about the car is. But when I got into the company and I saw how everything is, I really like the job. And I'm not considering on going to school now. I want to learn more and become perfect before I go to school. Even if I won't go back to the company, I can do something on my own.
Melsa, trained by her employer to fill a new role of an administrative executive and how to effectively wash vehicles, is now a trainer of other employees.
When it comes to work, we do our work. After work, then we talk. But when it comes to work, it's seriousness. Because we give the customers time, sometimes 45 minutes. So I don't want a situation whereby maybe an hour or an hour and 30 minutes, then the customer will come and we are still on the work.
Melsa shares her daily routine.
All I know is that the car wash, you go there, they wash your car. But I didn't know they do this vacuum and everything. But when I joined and I saw how everything is like, we do the vacuum, we steam engine and everything, and I've learned everything, and so far I like the job.
Considering the notion that car washing is associated to males, Melsa said she's actually surprised to be receiving only commendations.
When I started, it got to a time when I go to some of the customers and we are doing the car wash for them. They will be like, why are you the only girl with guys, and why are you doing this kind of work? I don't feel bad, I don't feel embarrassed, but I am happy because it's like you are exceptional, and you are the only girl working with guys. So I even encourage some of the girls to come and do it, but whenever they come and they just leave. I don't know. They feel it is a very hard working, a very difficult job, and it's not easy.
One of her driving forces is her CEO, Gerline August, whose positive words keep spurring her on.
Like, I would take my madam, like the way she talks about me and she praises me, it makes me feel like I want to go more and do more.
Gerline attests to the work output of Melsa. Melsa, who is super excited she gets to meet lots of people through her job, says she also desires to be of help to others, especially to ladies like her.
There are times you meet people you haven't met before, you get into contact with people you haven't met before, and it's an inspiration to you. Because I would say that without this job, I wouldn't have met people I haven't met before. It also opens doors for you. Yeah. I also want to open companies for people to come and work.
What should we do with the broke propeller? What should we do with the broke propeller? Don't look at me, I wasn't driving. Thank you, you're not helping. I don't even know why you bought this boat. You told me that you loved this boat. That was before you wrecked the boat. Well, now you've made it get awkward.
Accidents don't just happen in sea shanties, so Progressive Boat Insurance has you covered. Take as little as 4 minutes to see what you can save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Covered subject to policy terms and not available for all boats or in all situations.
Work. So I want to work hard, create job opportunities for people to also come and work.
For Joy News, I am Hannah Odami. Michael has always nurtured a strong ambition of being a footballer. He had imagined himself on the international stage, playing in the big leagues. When he completed junior high school, he put all his eggs in one basket, football or nothing else. So he traveled to Accra from Asamankese in the eastern region to make this dream a reality. He soon realized how it wasn't that easy to be accepted into a football team.
Year school 2009. My background 2010. So Baba pet ball abo.
Oh, sir?
Yeah, me a footballer.
I see.
Yeah. By no, a chance I know boaphobia. And I benya kinky a juman and me.
Kinky?
Yes. Musana, me phobia by boame, but name you be a.
In terms of them putting bobbing.
Say, will be a boame or bobonum number to me and yet Timabo.
Oh, okay. But then I will try. Then how are you attracting people to help you?
Oh, me call baby, no more bobo, says Sahara. Cochelle, bobo, into Mekanya, Timbia, no bobo, but no more say, me Jenny, Omutimum, number register, but me register now, Minchesca, by scanner more kind of name, because 500. Name, and no son or 7 sounds so. A giant number crochet at my hofro, and meant to me, I'm to a bob on soon.
Looking like a shattered dream, Michael refused to go back home. He quickly had to make another plan to survive. He tried his hands on jobs that could fetch in money.
And son, Medjani or Mona, no more. I just see no bedroom, or painting. Painting no normal yes, I be do baby so. Person is some Jumano, Namiano, be fufro. So, she shared my son and be a quinken. To me, I can't and me yes, and say, do Sundays are. Nema jay, nema cotton, bo fruits.
I can't now hear them putting on our barn now.
Oh, Nam to chew chincy no more. And a dance and no, on best mammy, and not on my mammy, not the court. Oh, number 18 years.
For how long did you do that business, KK business?
Oh, I started from 2010 up to 2011.
1 year?
Yeah, 1 year.
The painting, that's for how long? How long?
Oh, painting, almost by 3 months.
3 months.
Let me stop here. So, no, 2011, let me stop here. And I stop here now because of Monsieur Cassibi toy. Monsieur Net toy. Guys, na me no yedwuma na ba ko wuye so wuye no oho na me kire mo say edwuma no mentumi enye wie na me je ya kenka edwuma no so oho no na me so say me san hwehwe edwuma foforo so me san ka ye azar paint
dem potin ayo
azar paint ye na ye mix paint no egu tank kasie mu wie a na asen atwe ye bibia wie a na asen atwe aba Equahona, Yabashe, Necas Naba Fa.
All this while, who are you staying with in Accra?
Oh, Mia will be a whom I want seen of family. The family of the Metsan and chain.
Then, apart from that, how we work in the house, they will move from one place to another. How can them put in?
Because of now, me per se, me who the real my brother, a big china, documenting. No, Michelle baby, I may want to kink or not. The way in your neighbor mean to me and stay at home or send me some to move a covered for floor.
Okay. And then, Tina, about crown of football career. I mean, why did you decide to stop looking out for how you can do the football, you can go ahead with the football career. Until freaking Kuhana Okoya Zapping, and also for how long?
Also, me from 2011, me jay no. Na me sanso beyen 3 months, 4 months. Na me jay na me ba fried rice from 2011 October up to December. Since na when me sanso be share as me fried rice na also me jay into.
Michael got excited about migrating to South Africa. A client convinced him that he would earn more money whilst there.
One day, me buy Juma and me share Madam Gaibi. And so no eat war. Baby, I may fried rice now or circle commercial bank nature side. No chance so me pese me suen but that time when I talk machine me dey kusia ejuma centress. No oyi me tima me na me ne dey nkomo no so. Centress there, on say skin shedding him and say, may imagine yen may be seen Babrian, a babuami. I'm so okay. It's no, of course, I actually am a catcher and say, Sadia, mine, I'm an enetino. Macon, 1 minute, make a catcher no. It's a make catcher no so, Centress there, Babrian day in Sia, and to know, I mean, court, I'm so, in Pesame trying a machade. Near Copandum so, but trying so, a fire until the 2 materials and mammy. Nam Kashimu. Up to time, and go point adma, maybe few. Okay, 2016, let me do 2 coin court South Africa.
He touched down in Johannesburg and called the person who was supposed to host him. For over 10 hours, the person did not answer his phone call. After loitering in the airport, migration officials became suspicious of his moves and sent him back to Ghana on the next available flight.
The me to South Africa no. Nipa na oba be sham airport no say. My friend no take do airport now also ba family no. You do ho ahomache be say 4. Up to anajo be 10. Still no buy. Oh. Tino ma e gina airport ho san no mo de enka share edan bi mu a we e kokora enko. Me data bibia sign. Nti also mo de back to Ghana. No, if you want bear how much bear 2, no boy and friend, so what we do South Africa airport, and no me sambra back to a film, nam so that because Nippano almost say almost back return ticket I mean, and to me who ladies no more save premium, who back on a chance so a chance so oh my brand say wabba.
With no money left, no job to hold on to, and no one to look up to, Michael decided to go back home to Asamankese. But some friends convinced him not to take that route. It took him so many years to bounce back. Eventually, the ever-determined Michael got back on his feet and now owns a barbering shop.
Bye no. But hozu bebre misuye bebre cause no ma seska. See be a month time na me sanso be dwene me boss na me ne ye adwuma no. Fried rice. That be barbering no. Yeah, nti medwene na yebura 2017 yebura 2017 yebura 2018 nam so myang sem sika ka o me hono almost be 10,000 mpase myang sem de bie adwuma yeah na mkeyi na me de bie me am shop ayan ko pon aduma ndem so me gina ase we are how many years bie in 2017 yebura 2018 December.
His friend admires his determination.
I know Michael to be very hardworking. Somebody who doesn't give up easily. Yeah, because I have had an opportunity to be around his story. In as much as a yaw, the downs and everything, but he didn't give up. Full of disappointment. But he came back strongly and started all over again. And right now, he's Mickey Barbering, a barber owner, like a shop owner. Yeah.
Married with a child, Michael says he still longs to play football, but not on a competitive basis. His advice to the youth is simple. Giving up shall never be an option.
Because na me starting 9 years no me san so efa bi fufuro me start here yankopon adom ayeyi so san no mana na me na mu sa up to now a yankopon go so ehira ma brabo so me catch omo mo abontin say omo mi omani o abrabo na mu yegide wo yankopon mu say sen na say a ochina ensay na mu mi omani wa brabo na mu mi omunya me sum na mu paibo na mu yegide say yankopon ai bibia wie dada.
For Joy News, I am Hannah Odame.
On Celebbiz this week, a sound engineer and minister of the gospel, Kewa.
I don't know what I would. The church is not a business venture.
Okay.
No. I heard people say that, hey, yeah, you know, and people have said that to me.
They should start collecting taxes.
Look at business.
Yeah,
Sometimes when I post something, someone will come and write under my post, business, and I laugh. It's not business. I pastor a church, but I don't own a church.
Okay.
My church, there has not been any day that I have taken money from church.
You don't get paid for what you do?
No. Okay. They don't pay me at church.
Celebbiz shows on Joy News every Sunday at 9 p.m. with a repeat on Thursdays at 10 p.m. Celebbiz, exploring life besides fame.
I'm Reverend John Akarbo, a former assembly member of the Yarka community and coordinator of the Yarkadone Women Association. But before 1998, the Yarkadone community is made up with about a little over 800 in population. And among this population, I beg to tell that there was no single literate woman or girl in the community. And the major problem was they were going to open their bank accounts and the bank have to reject them because all the executives were illiterate. And how can they function with the bank things? Hence we decided no. One of their legs is already in the grave. One is alive. When I talk in the grave means that they are already advanced in age and they can no more go back to school to study anything. But that of their daughters, which is still alive, what happens to them? And that's where we made a decisive decision that within the next 10 years, we would like to see female education enhanced, if not only in Yarka, but in the entire environment. been able to bring about clinic. There was no health facility in this community. I was able to build a clinic in this community. The Yarka community, which has now been upgraded to a health center, I brought it. I think today, when you move to any single house in Yarka, Zoko, Via, Sombrongo, Agose, Bonyarka, anyway, you enter any house at all you enter, the educated person in that house.
Prime Headlines is brought to you by
Don't take risks. Use a condom every time.
And thanks to Malatu, I kicked out malaria one time.
Some spices. Yes, sir.
Hello and welcome to Joy News Prime, live from our studio here in Kokomlemle, Accra. We're live on DSTV channel 421, GoTV channel 125, and around the world on myjoyonline.com. Coming up, convicted of stealing over 19 million cedis of Bank of Ghana's liquidity support to now defunct financial institution, founder of Defunct Capital Bank, William Atu Asian, sentenced to 15 years in prison by Accra High Court. Also, patients at the Wa Municipal Hospital confused, helpless and battling for their lives following disconnection of power by VRA and NETCO. And also, Volta River Authority to increase the quantity of water being spilled as flood waters continue to overwhelm some communities in the Volta and Eastern regions. At 8 p.m., I hand over to Pius Kojo-Baka to bring us Prime Business.
And government says it will soon engage aggrieved customers of Gold Coast Fund Management over their locked-up funds.
The Minister for Finance have invited the leadership of our citizens, our compatriots who are picketing for a meeting tomorrow.
And later at 8:30, Razak Mosba will come in with Prime Sports.
Well, 2023 African Cup of Nations group stage draw underway in Abidjan, with the Black Stars of Ghana likely to face Senegal, Morocco, or Egypt in the group stages.
We are a home of independent, fearless, and credible journalism. Please stay for details.
Joy News Prime Headlines was brought to you by
Don't take risks. Use a condom every time.
And thanks to Malatu, I kicked out malaria one time.
Some spices. Yes, sir.
A resident affected by the flooding as a result of the Akosombo Dam spillage are up in arms over the huge losses that they have suffered. Many of them are still counting their losses, with others swimming their way towards salvaging what they can as the spillage continues. Now, speaking on Joy FM, a resident of Mefe lamented how about 2,000 households in his community have been inundated by flood water. Ivy Setoji captured the scene at Bakba and Mefe.
So this is Bakba, and behind me some of the residents whose houses and properties were affected by the flood are going back to the community to take some of their properties back or to see what is actually happening there. We are crossing the river. This is the second river to the community, so we are crossing the river to